right? And so that makes him a good dog, I guess, right? Anybody got any questions or anything?
Yeah, is that the same dog?
From 30 years ago?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, my old dog Patch has died.
Oh.
This is my new dog, Merlin.
Merlin.
The magician. Like, you know what his big best trick is?
What?
Well, he's a 90-pound dog. He lays giant shits in my backyard. That's his best trick. right. Anybody else more serious question than the dog?
What's the new? You recorded the music or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did this album here last year. It's the same title as the book. Talk minus action equals 0. That was in 010. In 08, we did this one, Northern Adventure. So we've got like 13 studio albums out now, and I've just written a whole stack of songs. That Danny, our bass, there's Danny, our bass player right there. Give him a wave, give him a hand. And there's Jesse, our drummer, back there. Wave there, Jesse. We'll be down at the Triple Rock Social Club tonight. We're ripping it up with the Quincy Punks. That's right, so it should be pretty good. And then, I think it's the first time we've been in Minneapolis in like, what, 12 years? Maybe on a Social Chaos tour?
Yeah.
We did the Social Chaos tour, which was us and TSOL, Vice Squad, and about 11 other bands. Did not stop here, but D.O.A. had their own show here, right? So it was a very conveniently routed tour. The previous show was in Portland, Oregon. So we thought, well, let's make a really short drive to Minneapolis. That's like 2,000 fucking miles.
It was on the way.
It was in the right direction. At least we weren't backtracking, right? So, so there is new stuff out. There's a new album coming out next year, so it'd be like kind of bridging into our 35th anniversary, right? And we just actually, Dan, Jesse, and I just came back from Alberta, Canada, and we recorded like 5 shows there with about 3 cameras and good recording equipment for like a live album / DVD, right? So lots of new stuff, right? So I just played some old songs because I'm too fucking lazy to play new ones. Didn't satisfy this question, right? So, okay, anybody else?
You ever do any shows with nobody's know?
Lots.
Yeah.
I remember with we were just talking about this the other day that about 82 or 83 there used to be this a gay club called John Barleycorn in Vancouver, down in Gastown, the center of Vancouver. But Wednesday nights they would have punk rock, and somebody said, "Joe, you gotta come down and see this new band from Victoria. They're really crazy. It's just 2 guys." And I go, "Well, what can 2 guys do, right?" Type thing. And they hadn't added the guitar player yet, and I went down and saw them, and I went like, "Fuck, Nobody's Know one of the best bands ever come from Canada, or maybe one of the best bands from anywhere." And so in '86, we took them with us in a whole North American tour, like 40 shows, and about 2/3 of the punks just went like that type of thing, because it's so weird. And then we took them again in '87, they just started catching on from there, right? So good buddies of mine, yeah. Excellent band.
We just came from Fargo, and they were there like a year and a half ago.
We were just watching that movie.
What movie? Oh,
Fargo. Well, he called me a jerk, you know, but that's not the word he used. Yeah.
It's a good movie, but it ain't us.
No, I know. Then we got behind a van that said Brainerd Lakes, and that's where the, yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry, this is our total knowledge of the area, right? Yeah. No, it's slightly more than that, but. Anybody else got a question? There's books there. And...
You still in contact with Subhumans from Canada?
Yes. And I see the Subhumans from the UK once in a while too. Yeah, Subhumans are reformed. They put out a new album, 4 years ago on Alternative Tentacles. And then a new studio album. Then what they did, they re-recorded their first album, which is a real classic, but they couldn't get back because all these like lawsuit problems with this company called CD Presents, which D.O.A. managed to get into 2 lawsuits with this guy, which cost about like 80 grand. It was not a great deal. As part of the reason why I got Sudden Death Records, my own label, we have like 90 releases out. You know, because then I could kind of control what was happening, rather than being subject to lawsuits and horrible record companies and rip-offs and all that kind of stuff, right? So, kind of do-it-yourself type thing. You know, that's kind of my philosophy. Yeah. So they're doing okay, but Jerry cannot get, the bass player, one of my best friends, he cannot get in the United States. Got serious charges against him, as you're probably aware, right? So, yeah. It's in the book. It's all in the book. Collect books right now. It's there. You get all the details there. And wait, if you buy now, there's a free set of steak knives that go with it, right? So you can slash your throat after you read my. I'm joking. Please don't do anything like that. And there's no steak knives, right? So, yeah. Okay, we good?
So,
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Totally cool. Thanks for waiting around, right? So. And these fine men will be happy to sell your book if you want, and if you don't want, that's fine. Either way.
They have 7 inches and 8 inches.
Yeah, there's